extent they're hitting me. They're making up a lot of weird shit about me. They're coming in hard. Since I hit about 10,000, it went weird. But it has always been weird anyway. A lot of strange stuff has happened along the way, I got to be honest. But that's
waiting for some guys to join the broadcast. As you can see, Richard's just screen sharing right now. So, Richard, could you please?
But we're not. I mean, we're not live in a sense. We're just live recording. Hey, what's going on, guys?
No, we are. I mean, we are broadcasting right now. So we.
What do you mean we're broadcasting right now? We're doing.
Yeah, we're broadcasting, man.
Nah, man, shut it off, man.
we cannot just shut it off. People are coming. I think we should, make a close part after we discuss some news, because we have a bunch of news and people should know it. I think Martin has something to say, and of course I have something to say about the New Earth post that she posted about the so-called debunking of atmospheric electricity, and what else did she write? The lack of people in the pictures.
A lack of understanding. I posted a 16-hour synopsis explaining what double-winged eagles or open-winged animals in antiquity actually means. I thought I'd overwhelmingly proved it, but that's completely ignored. So it's nothing to do with EM at all.
Yeah. So people reading her post, I'd like to read it, in fact, because I might miss some what she says. Let's see. I mean, a bunch of people that are following us are also following her, so we should, not underestimate it. So she's writing, to avoid misunderstanding, I do not think that the use of atmospheric electricity was widespread in the recent past. This idea emerged in Russia a couple of years ago, and I did follow its development, but I do not subscribe to it. Please kindly do not confuse the material about atmospheric electricity from my recent video with the content and ideas of other people. We talk about the same thing, but this doesn't mean we say the same thing. Another similar trend is about the old photos with almost vacant cities that also emerged a couple of years ago in Russia and unfortunately got very recently debunked completely by the demonstration of Sergei Ignatenko. So bear in mind that is definitely not true. The cities were not vacant. So it's pretty mixed up statement, in fact, but whatever. If she doesn't believe it in widespread atmospheric electricity, we just going ahead in this research. But the debunking of the vacant cities is a complete bullshit, because I went to the channel of Sergei Ignatenko. He was just, taking a picture in the crowded areas and trying to show people that the camera with this high long time of focus, or whatever you call it, has
30 seconds to a minute.
Yeah, 30 seconds to a minute, that it has
ghosts.
Ghosts and stuff like this. But this doesn't show anything towards the pictures that we see, because we see the people standing, and we see the horses sometimes. We see some people, we should make a video about that. I don't know, Martin, if you own it.
I stumbled upon something today. I was studying an old photographer, and it was very early photographs of Volgograd, where that atmospheric electricity exposition took place very early, one of the first. They had a Tesla tower there in the 1860s. But these photographs show Mud Flood City, looks like Tomsk, the rest. The best architecture you can ever imagine, just stuck in the middle of a muddy field. No paths going up to them, no infrastructure, nothing. It just looks nuts. But there's no population as such. But what it does show is something sweet. It shows a boat coming in, bringing masses of people on boats, dropping them off. They get blessed by Orthodox priests, and before they pass through into the town. And it's on a photographic record. I stumbled upon it today. I could show you.
We should hit on this, because that Sergei Ignatenko was debunking flat Earth, what he was doing is he was filming with his photo from the shore, and then he got up on the beach, or maybe on a cliff, and also filmed the same building, the light bulb building.
I don't doubt some of the photos are hampered along the way, but the overwhelming fact that cities, if they're in South America, North America, wherever they are all showing the same. There should be more people in streets that, for a million people.
Absolutely. And the absence of people should come into question. You got all over the world, you got these grand architecture with no people. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, his evidence about the flat Earth and the visual of this thing on the bottom, he doesn't even understand that the water has vaporization level, and it also swallows part of the image.
Also, too, Philip, is I've never seen anybody debunk the flat Earth. Okay, so we live on a flat plane realm. Okay, I mean that's not even up for discussion.
You know why that is, Richard? Why can't it be debunked?
I mean, he tried to do it.
I'm finding out, Martin, that you got a lot of truthers coming in this that are not flat earthers at all, and they're just so mixed up.
I got mountains of them in my comments every day talking the word planet. I keep telling them they just
it's a plane. All these things, what these psychopaths did was stick a T behind the word plane and call it a planet. That's it.
Where the waters receded after a flood, right, on a globe, right? Yeah.
And it makes more, doesn't it make more sense flooding a flat Earth rather than flooding a ball? I mean, come on, think about it. How can you flood a ball, but you can flood a flat Earth? It makes sense, right? So it's mind blowing.
Insanity to me.
Right. And you know what I tell people, Philip? I tell people just like this. The Earth does not curve downwards anywhere. Okay? Simple as that. I get right to the point, Martin. I don't play around with these people. It doesn't curve downwards. Not only that it doesn't curve downwards, it doesn't curve upwards at all. Okay? You've never seen the horizon bend downwards or upwards. Okay?
It always comes to eye level.
Right. I have people commenting, leaving me comments. Oh, great video. But until you mention the flat Earth, I couldn't. It's like, are you serious?
I mean, why does she, refer to him as a debunking, as total debunking, as she says? Because he's like authority in Russia. Well, I'm not authority in Russia, but I tell you, this Russian researcher doesn't, have any trust with me, because he's debunking flat Earth. He's debunking flat Earth with this crappy experiment that he produced.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, he also did debunk. What else? He debunked the mud flood. He debunked the mud flood. He was trying to debunk the mud flood because he's saying it's an architectural level, architectural style to do this in the ground.
Right. That's why so many architects get in contact with me saying they're flabbergasted and they wish they'd seen it earlier. Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Bunch of people that are working in construction, bunch of people saying the same. If you have the bricked up windows, bricked with these, stuff.
No light, natural light makes people ill.
So it's the first sign, right? Second sign is ugly doors on second floor and third floor, whatever, and some reconstructions. And the technology itself of building, how can you explain it with the technologies that they have? They build in such beauties as like Isakievsky Cathedral, or Alexandrov column, right, which is like 80 tons of weight.
It's crazy.
Crazy, and they saving some time for us, and I think we should work on more evident proof that this guy Sergei Ignatenko doesn't know what he's talking about, because he's like showing us the modern picture of and those ghost shadows, which we also see on the pictures. We see some ghost shadows, but they're not the amount of people they're supposed to be there, because just imagine.
He's not looked at things as diligently as us, Philipp. Yeah. Guarantee you that.
He is a government agent, I tell you that, because he has all these pictures of Masonic, all this Masonic, stuff that I also presented some of them, and we saw those kings of England, New England king, the king of New England, which has an Indian head like this, you know, Florida king, which also had this Indian head, and he looks completely Caucasian, you know. He was not an Indian face, you know. He was just, you know, ordinary, whatever. So he was showing a bunch of true stuff, but then he's probably got, you know, marked. They found him. Oh, this dude is doing great research. Let's offer him something. And then he started, you know, growing like this exponentially. So it's like he got 100K in no time. All his videos making like 1 million+ views. So just, you know, just imagine that he is not suppressed with those this kind of views. Remember,
only a certain amount get even notified about my work. They keep every day. They tell me it's like maybe 20%. You know, get through notified. They just block us. They don't.
In fact, Martin, you get reference today in Russian Matflat Society. Somebody took your pictures from Kansas and made a video about the Kansas also, where you show the plans of the cities and we show those roads. Dug in. So, in fact, this is okay when Russians and Americans and British researchers, German researchers exchange. It's okay, and we are not stealing the information from each other, like Flat Earth Aurelia says. Like,
as long as it's out there.
He like found out something. We Russians also did.
Flat Earth Nation, I don't know what he is. I mean, I commented on him. I was like, "Yo, Philip's a good guy," and people push this. You know, oh, he's not doing the Christian way. He's not doing it the Christian way. And I'm like, hey, some people, you know, don't do religion. I don't do religion. So I'm not doing it.
I've been in my comments all day telling me off because I don't boss around very well.
I mean, right.
On my own mind. I don't need to be told.
To people, I mean, unbelievable. Like, it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. I see why people disable their comments. Put it that way. I never understood it before until now, but it's just mind blowing. It's mind blowing. But I want to engage people. I want people talking.
Yeah, that's why I leave mine open.
Right, to people share information, but you got so many people that just because it's like with New Earth. Well, Sylvia, I love her work. Oh my gosh, her work stands up by itself. We don't agree on everything. I don't agree on everything she says. But hey, you know what? We can still learn from each other. We can still, we
great if we all work together. Imagine if all our minds put together, what we could actually achieve.
They don't want it. They don't want that. They don't want that to happen.
No, I know.
They don't want that to happen. Right. Right. Because we learned that, right?
Yeah, I mean, Flat Earth Nation, if you wanna, join our chat or whatever, just contact Richard or me, and we can, discuss whatever you think we are stealing or I was stealing for you, whatever. Because I know the answers. I wrote you in the comments on that video that you were accusing me for that time. So perhaps it's just a coincidence that you didn't mention and didn't read the comment, of course, but. Whatever, we're supposed to work together and share the information with each other. Whatever country you are in, we have all the same sources, and people, find out something like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and somebody just found out it today. Like, the guy that I was talking yesterday, Andreas Xitus, he started 4 weeks ago, So what are we supposed to say? He is blaming for stealing information from us or whatever. It's not good, guys, to blame somebody.
I see a video this morning from Russia, Philip, one I sent to maybe 2 years ago, and he posted a lead atlas showing them a Chinese Tatar tower with full ceramics that I posted 2 years ago, and as his thumbnail, and he had 11,000 views within 2 hours. This guy will just max out on views. I was like, I've done that 2 years ago.
Yeah, we have a hype here too. So people have 100K subscribers on the Matflat, so it's okay. So it's because Russians started early, and a couple of years before that, we were already talking about it.
They started connecting the dots over there earlier, yes, and then now they started to put the pieces together.
Think about it with the Iron Curtain, guys. The image, when that thing was up, the information was limited coming out of the West. We knew nothing about what went on behind that wall. Nothing.
You knew it all, Martin.
Poison and lies.
Martin, You knew it all. You knew it all because we found out about Tartaria from your maps. From your maps, man. It was your map. It was a British map. You know, I found out it from the British map. I had a British map seen in 1999 or something like this.
Wow.
You know, so I found out from British. You had all these maps: Dutch maps, French maps, British maps, German maps, all those diaries that people writing around the Tatar and drawing all those guys. You know, all the stuff you're showing right now, Martin. It was already there. You just had to watch for it, but you didn't know what to look for. This is the problem. This is the problem.
Like with alternative fireplaces, when we suspected them, when I dug, I found that there was bloody sites on it that had already been dug into, and it was only a suspicion. It's like,
Richard, what you were doing like 2-3 years ago? What you were researching, Richard?
2 or 3 years ago, I was researching aliens, man. I was big off into aliens, dude.
Same.
I would go to Mars. I knew NASA lied about some shit. I didn't think they lied about everything. Same. I was big. I wanted to go to the Mars. I was on a spinning ball in outer space. I was in a whole different paradigm. I woke up, man. I started to clean.
Things change.
Yeah, whole new stage, man. I was mind blown. So it's one revelation after another, and this is an involvement. You know, people say, why? This is good research, guys. Good research, but you're bringing the flat Earth. I say, hey, if it wasn't for the flat Earth, I wouldn't be talking about mud floods right now.
Bang on, it's whatever brings us to the truth, isn't it? You know, whatever our paths were.
Exactly, it's the truth. If we only think we experience is a flat, motionless plane, and I tell people it's flat and motionless.
They're never going to ever see this globe in their lives. Why do they bloody invest so much in something they're never ever going to see on the trust of a few? It's just that, so don't see it.
Exactly. Right, exactly. And I tell people, name one thing that NASA contributed to society.
Velcro.
Nothing.
Velcro.
And if they say 10, I just walk away. I said, "What? Say there you go." You know what I mean? But it's mind blowing. It's like a magic trick. Once someone shows you how the magic trick is done, it's no longer magic anymore. Get over it.
I can't even look at it. It's just so transparent. The fake station is ridiculous. I can't even look at it. Once you know.
It's crazy. It's old news, Martin.
Wasn't they supposed to be super fit astronauts? Not like, like they eat burgers all day, just doss around, drinking beer and watching football. They don't look at Kelly, smell Kelly.
And it's crazy. They show you dumbass the ball, right? The big blue marble. And they show you that picture with no sky on it. All they show you is water and land, and you still believe it's real shit.
They buy it. It's enough for the masses, Richard. They buy it.
Yeah. It's mind blowing. But they did a number on us, and we're here to tell you is that look, we know that we live on a flat, motionless plane, and we are willing to spend the time to dig deeper and dig through the mud and the doo-doo to find about the other lies that's connected to this flat plane.
Like it all comes tumbling down, and the truth of it all, and the real map, and everything else will all surely be shown.
Absolutely.
We call it the marketing, marketing pool, when you have the entrance point from whatever information, and then you go deeper, and you end up where you belong. So I belong to research of ancient technologies and the mud flood of 19th century. So I end up here unless I dig another hole and go deeper in someone else. So
that is more.
Well, hey, look, the truth is stranger than fiction, Philip. But hey, you know what I mean? It's what's happening is that what we've been taught that were myth is turning out to be truth, and what we were taught is being real is turning out to be myths. So that's basically it. So,
yeah.
Yep.
So, thanks a lot, guys, for joining us. We have we're gonna have close parts for the Richard documentary. So, and this is the end for now. So, see you later, guys. Thanks for joining.
Peace.